The great white hunter is doing his best to protect us. Yeah, here's a spot. That's our hunter. You'll smell him. UPS. Mono barking. Who was that? Good job. So, another day, and we're at freezing. It's 30, 31. Went down to about 22 last night. The furnace is kicking, so I got to get it. So I got the pellet stove on the inside of the house too. But I got a phone call yesterday on a tractor I did some work on several years ago, probably 4 years ago. It was a Toro 260H, decent tractor back when Toro made Toro, you know. And he called me, said it worked. I should back up. He had a given me a call about 4 years ago on the tractor. It had transmission failure, and it's a hydrostatic. So I took the tractor, bought it off him. I think I paid like $200 for it, something like that, and brought it home. Took the trans out apart. I believe it had a sheared keyway or something in it in the trans. I was actually able to fix that trans. I put it all back together. And for shits and giggles, I gave him a call and I said, just so you know, that tractor's all back together. If you want it, you could buy it back for, I think that's like $750. I was going to go sell it for. It had a bagger with the power blower on it. So he did. He bought the tractor back off of me again. And fast forward 4 more years later, something happened on the impeller for the blower. He tried fixing it. Bearing went on the power blower, power bagger, and pretty much gave up on that and ended up buying a new John Deere. So again, he gave me a call and said, would you have an interest in that tractor? Told me the story of what happened to it. And I said, sure. And he actually wanted to make a trade out, and he wanted to make a trade for servicing a snowblower that he has for that tractor. And I said, well, as long as the snowblower doesn't need any hard parts, doesn't need a drive disc or anything really expensive, that shouldn't be an issue. And so that's what we did, and I went over, set up a time to go pick it up today. And that was this white 5-horse snowblower right here. And I said, this is the one he uses all the time. It's a little ratty, it's getting rusty and everything, but that should still be a good deal. I looked at the Toro tractor, it didn't look too bad. And while I was there, he said, I have this Honda Harmony. So you guys can see of it. There we go. That the transmission is an issue. It doesn't want to go in gear. It's not running right, and one wheel drags. So I told him, I go, unfortunately, the Harmonies generally do have transmission problems, and that unfortunately the unit itself is not serviceable. Not saying that it can't be fixed, but more than likely that's what your issue is. I've seen it before, and I said to him, what I could probably do though is disconnect all that so it will roll free. You can use it as a regular mower. And he was happy with that. And what he said he'll do is he'll trade me this guy. Does this look familiar to you? Another Craftsman 929 that has been sitting. He's got the cover off and everything. But again, probably just for old fuel. And he'll trade me for servicing that for this. So the biggest problem with this one is broke the chute. Whether that would be repairable, or I'm just gonna have to go get another one. We're gonna go see. But again, that's still a good $350, $400 snowblower if I'm able to get it all back together. And I don't see why not. So that's where I am right now. I will service these two, bring them back, and then get the tractor. I'll show you guys that. And also while I was there, he said, I got something else in the basement. I think he was in a mood to clean crap out. And I'll show you what that is. Is this guy. It's one of those electric razor scooters. And it's the largest one I've seen so far though. It's got fairly fat tires on the thing. And it's a 3 1/4. He said it needs batteries. and that's what it's dead for. His battery's about 40 or 50 bucks. It did come with the charger and all, so I said sure, I'll grab that too, because I'm a pack rat. So that's that pile of presents. And the tractor, I went and changed the oil in it. I ended up changing out the back tire in it. It was leaking through the sidewall too bad. So I had another tractor out back that had good tires on it, and I stole one of them. The other one on the other side seems to be holding air, so I just swapped the one. And then I put the wheel weights on it and the chains on it. So, and the other thing is too, when you have the wheel weights on, there's no access to the tire stem. So you actually got to take the wheel weights off to go put air back in the tire. So that needs to be correct. So that's ready to go. And again, the bagger assembly is going to go by itself. So that's those. One thing I did pick up, I haven't made a video on yet, is this bike. It's a hey-ya! I don't know what you want to call it, but it's got fat tires on it. And I bought this down in Florida. We stopped for ice cream. There's a place that was selling it next door, and I got it for 35 bucks. But I tell you, I had more fun riding that around. My parents had fun riding that around, and I figured I'd go turn that into something, or just for the big wheels that are on it. I figured I'd go grab that. It's got a kind of cool looking frame, but again, it's a Chinese thing, you know. But I just like it for the again, the size of the wheels and everything that are on it. So somebody made some goofy handlebars. These are the regular handlebars. I think they stop right there, and then this looks like legs from a lawn chair that they made ape hangers out of it. And last but not least, we'll flick some lights on. I did get to take the bus out yesterday and do some organization. And I took all my scrap metal and got it organized in some bins. So in the back there, that's all flat stock for the most part. Then I put all angle in the front. I just made piles and then wherever they fit. And then this bin has square stock in the back, round stock in the front. And then anything that had weird shapes, which I was 75% of it, ended up going in this hopper up here, and just to go pick from it. But at least even by doing this, it kind of lets me know what I do and don't have, again, just for visual effects. And that one is on a dolly, so I can roll that out of there. And whatever big sheets of flat stock I end up stacking up against the wall, along with tubing and piping and all that, kind of goes up against the wall. And it's a bunch more outside. Some more back there, and then there's some more sheet metal down below, down there. So it's better. I still have to do the bicycle stuff and get the transmissions out of here. That will probably be this evening's cleanup, kind of like to end up the day cleaning up stuff. And when you come out, it's not depressing that you left a shithole. So that will happen after I do some servicing on machines today. And that's what I got. And I gotta ask you guys, if do you want to see videos of like day-to-day stuff that I'm working on, or do you kind of want to let it go to projects that I'm working on, like bikes and things like that? And give me just a truthful answer. Don't tell me what I want to hear. Just tell me what you guys want to hear, so I know how to kind of steer my videos. So I appreciate that. Again, guys, thanks for commenting, subscribing, and watching my videos. Take care.